What if I told you there's a simple breakfast food easy to find and affordable that could delay aging in your legs by up to 10 years? And no, I'm not talking about a fancy supplement or a miracle drug. I'm talking about something most of us have walked past dozens of times at the grocery store without giving it a second thought. Even more surprising? Most seniors skip it every single morning, completely unaware of how much strength, balance, and independence they're losing with every passing year. Hi, I'm Dr. Nana, and welcome to Senior Health Boost, where we help adults over 60 take back control of their bodies, starting with something as small as what you eat before a.m. Here's a truth that many people don't realize. Your first meal of the day, what you choose to eat before the sun even finishes rising, can either be your strongest ally, or the silent reason why your legs feel weaker with each step. According to new research, one overlooked food, yes, just one added to your breakfast, can make a dramatic difference. We're talking about better balance, fewer nighttime leg cramps, and up to 72% lower risk of losing muscle strength in your lower body after age 60. But here's the tragedy. Millions of older adults miss this opportunity daily. And even worse, some unknowingly make the problem worse by eating the wrong foods first thing in the morning, triggering inflammation, sugar crashes, and muscle breakdown before their day even begins. Have you ever felt like your legs just aren't what they used to be? Like your steps are less stable, or you're more cautious on stairs, or maybe you've even tripped more often? What if the cause wasn't aging but simply what you weren't eating? Stick with me through this video. Not only will I show you the exact foods you should start your day with, but I'll also share 5 simple breakfast ideas that are specifically designed to keep your legs strong and your body energized without pills, pricey powders, or intense workouts. And wait until you see the last item on the list. It's something so ordinary, yet so powerful. It's helped hundreds of seniors feel like they've regained a part of their youth. Because here's the truth. You don't have to accept weakness as a part of growing older. Just because you've crossed 60 doesn't mean you have to give up the ability to walk confidently, stay balanced, and live independently. The good news? You can reverse that slow decline. No prescriptions, no gym membership, and no complicated routines. It all starts with the first bite of your day. I know breakfast may seem too simple to matter, but what you eat in those early hours sets the stage for your entire day. It either protects your muscles or breaks them down. And unfortunately, most adults over 60 are getting it wrong. Some skip breakfast altogether. Others grab coffee and toast, or sugary cereals, or just sip water until lunch. But here's what they don't realize. When your body doesn't get the right fuel in the morning, it enters a catabolic state. That means it literally starts breaking down muscle, especially in your legs, for energy. And what muscles do you think go first? That's right, your leg muscles. The ones you rely on to stand, walk, balance, and prevent falls. There's even a study from Tufts University that shows older adults can regain up to 35% of lost leg strength in just 8 weeks simply by eating the right foods at breakfast. And here's the best part. These aren't exotic ingredients. They're everyday foods you've probably seen 100 times. You just haven't been combining them correctly or eating them at the right time. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through 5 powerful foods, backed by real science, that can help you rebuild muscle, reduce leg cramps, improve balance, and most importantly, preserve the strength you need to stay independent. And at the end of the video, I'll share one very special food that's made a huge difference for hundreds of seniors. Just a small slice in the morning, but it's become a game changer for so many. So if you've ever felt like your legs are slowly betraying you, I urge you to watch through to the end. Because here's the reality. After 60, your body naturally starts losing muscle, especially in your legs. But that doesn't mean you have to accept it. It just means it's time to make smarter, more intentional choices, starting with your plate. So what exactly should you be eating, and just as importantly, what should you be avoiding in your first meal of the day to protect your legs? Let's dive into the most common breakfast mistake that quietly weakens your lower body and what to do instead. Keep watching here on Senior Health Boost. In the last section, we learned how the right breakfast choices can rebuild muscle and prevent morning breakdown in your legs. Now, let's talk about the hidden condition that silently erodes your strength and why the first signs often go unnoticed until it's too late. The silent thief of strength. Sarcopenia. There's a reason millions of older adults each year find themselves struggling to get out of chairs, walk long distances, or even maintain their balance without help. It's not just getting older. The true culprit, a condition called sarcopenia, the gradual, age-related loss of muscle mass, especially in your legs. What makes sarcopenia so dangerous is that it doesn't scream for your attention. There's no fever, no intense pain, no loud warning signs. It creeps in silently like a slow leak in your foundation. One day, you might feel a little heavier on your feet. Another day, you hesitate when stepping off a curb. Eventually, you catch yourself using your arms to push up from a chair because your legs can't quite handle the job on their own anymore. And that's when the thought hits, maybe I'm just getting old. But here's the truth, aging doesn't make you weak. What really makes you weak is the loss of leg muscle, the very thing that keeps you independent, upright, and mobile. The research that should concern us all, according to the National Institute on Aging, adults over 60 may lose up to 1/3 of their leg muscle mass within just 10 years unless they take specific action to prevent it. Let that sink in for a moment. This isn't about aesthetics. This is about mobility, balance, and safety. When your leg muscles fade, your entire body suffers. You shorten your stride. You lose coordination. You become more prone to tripping. You slow down, and your sense of balance begins to falter. Your risk of falling skyrockets, and with each fall, the road to recovery becomes longer and sometimes, permanent mobility loss follows. And the effects don't stop there. The domino effect of weak legs: when leg muscles weaken, your circulation slows, especially to the lower body. This leads to a cascade of other problems: cramping during walks, cold feet, tingling, and even a loss of feeling. Some people begin dragging their feet without realizing it. Others develop a slight wobble or limp. These are all signs of declining muscle health. Your body, in response, compensates but poorly. You may see your belly fat increase, even if your weight hasn't changed. Bone density declines, sleep worsens, appetite drops, and emotional well-being begins to deteriorate. The worst part? You start to feel like a prisoner inside a body that used to move so freely. That emotional toll is often underestimated. Feeling like you've lost control of your own body can chip away at your confidence, your social life, and even your memory. Yes, cognitive decline is strongly linked to physical frailty. Why mornings matter most now. Let's connect this back to your morning routine. After 7 to 9 hours of sleep, your body enters a natural fasting state. That means you wake up in a catabolic condition, a phase where, without proper fuel, your body starts breaking down muscle for energy. And because leg muscles are the largest in your body, they're the first to be sacrificed. This is especially dangerous for seniors. Unlike younger adults, your ability to rebuild muscle is slower. So, if you skip breakfast or eat the wrong foods first thing in the morning, you're not just missing a meal, you're starting your day by losing strength. And the longer you delay eating, or the longer you go without the right nutrients, the more your body cannibalizes your own muscle tissue for survival. That's why breakfast matters so much more than you might think. It's not about calories, it's about preserving your strength, your stability, and your independence. The metabolic cost of muscle loss. Let's take this a step further. Because your legs are your largest muscle group, losing strength there doesn't just impact how you move, it disrupts your entire metabolism. Weak legs lead to reduced activity. Reduced activity leads to slower circulation, particularly in your lower extremities. That means nutrients and oxygen don't reach your muscles efficiently. And what happens when cells aren't nourished? They begin to die off faster than they regenerate. This creates a feedback loop. You feel weak, so you move less. You move less, so your circulation slows. Your circulation slows, so you lose more muscle. And the cycle continues until something breaks. For many seniors, that break comes in the form of a fall, an injury, or a sudden reliance on a cane or walker. But it doesn't have to get to that point. The power of taking action early. Here's the encouraging truth from Dr. Nana and the team at Senior Health Boost. You can reverse much of this. Yes, even after 60. Even if your legs already feel weak. By giving your body the right kind of fuel at the right time, you can signal it to stop breaking down muscle and start rebuilding it instead. That means stronger steps, steadier balance, fewer cramps, and a renewed sense of energy that carries you through your day. It all starts tomorrow morning with the foods you choose to eat first. These next few minutes will show you what science has identified as your leg muscles' greatest allies, foods that help preserve strength, support blood flow, and energize your movement, all before meet David. A real story of silent decline. Take David, for example. He's 69, a former construction engineer who used to spend his days climbing slopes, walking job sites, even scaling scaffolding with ease. But these days, when David gets out of bed in the morning, his legs feel like they belong to someone else. His knees are stiff. His feet either feel like blocks of concrete or are completely numb. The first few steps of his day are cautious, unstable, hesitant, like trying to walk on a rusted-out machine that hasn't moved in years. One morning, while stepping onto his porch to grab the newspaper, he tripped on a low step and fell. It wasn't a terrible injury, but it shook him deeply. Not because of the fall, but because he realized something was slipping away. His strength, his confidence, his freedom. And it wasn't just him who noticed. His wife began to worry too. She saw him walking slower, standing with effort, relying on both hands to push himself up from the couch. A warning and a turning point. Like many seniors, David assumed this was just how aging worked. But it's not. And that realization that he could regain control was his turning point. What David learned next changed the trajectory of his health. He discovered that with just a few changes to his morning routine, just a few smart food choices, he could rebuild the strength in his legs, one breakfast at a time. And you can too. In the next section, Dr. Nana will reveal the first of 5 essential foods that have helped people like David feel strong and stable again. You'll learn what to eat, when to eat it, and how it can support your legs, your balance, and your confidence starting with your very next breakfast. Let's dive in right here on Senior Health Boost. In the last section, Dr. Nana revealed how sarcopenia, the silent loss of muscle after 60, can quietly rob you of your freedom. But as we learned, it's not inevitable. In fact, rebuilding strong, stable legs can begin with something as simple as what you eat each morning. Now let's look at how one man turned his decline around, starting with breakfast. David's turning point. At first, David didn't think much of the changes. He just wasn't as eager to walk in the mornings. Then came the leg cramps at night. Not sharp pain, but a deep, exhausting ache that made sleep difficult and mornings harder. That's when he finally admitted to his wife that something was off. David didn't have diabetes, no arthritis, no serious illness. What he had was something many doctors quietly call the after 60 phase, a time when muscle loss accelerates without warning, especially in the legs, which carry your body, stabilize your steps, and help you rise from a chair or get off the floor. After a small fall on his porch, David decided it was time to investigate. He talked to a nutritionist, watched health videos including ones from Senior Health Boost, and began researching on his own. That's when he had an eye-opening realization. Your legs can either grow stronger or weaker based on what you eat first thing in the morning. The small change that made a big difference. From that moment, David made one key change. He stopped skipping breakfast. He also stopped drinking black coffee on an empty stomach, something he'd done for decades. And instead, he started his day with simple foods packed with nutrients that help restore circulation, fuel, muscle repair, and strengthen leg stability. The results came faster than he expected. By the end of the 3rd week, David noticed it was easier to get out of bed. His feet felt lighter. No more dragging. The morning stiffness that once slowed him down had nearly vanished. The nighttime cramps, gone. Soon, he was walking laps around the house. Then, back to the park. By the 2nd month, David was walking nearly 2 kilometers every morning, without pain, without fear, and without a cane. These days, he proudly tells his wife, "It feels like I've gotten my legs back." And all of that happened because of one simple shift in his daily routine. What David discovered, and you can too, you don't need good luck or expensive supplements to get your strength back. You just need to know where to start. So let's begin with the first of 5 specific breakfast foods that David used and that thousands of seniors now include in their daily routine to stay steady, strong, and self-reliant. Breakfast superfood number 1. Whole eggs. When it comes to simple, effective, and powerful foods for leg strength, whole eggs are at the top of the list. There's nothing complicated here, just a boiled or scrambled egg. Yet inside that little shell is a complete package of muscle-building nutrients that work fast. Eggs contain all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to repair and grow muscle. But the real secret lies in the yolk, often overlooked, but packed with powerful compounds. Inside the yolk, you'll find vitamin D, which supports bone and muscle health; vitamin B12, crucial for nerve and muscle connection; choline, which supports brain-to-body coordination; and leucine, a key amino acid that triggers muscle protein synthesis. Especially in older adults, leucine is especially important after 60, when your muscles don't respond to protein the way they used to. It acts like a spark plug, igniting the muscle-building process in your legs and preventing further decline. Backed by science, a study from the University of Illinois found that seniors who ate 2 eggs each morning for just 8 weeks showed noticeable gains in leg strength, balance, and overall independence. The benefits didn't stop there. The same participants also showed better walking stability, fewer balance issues, and a reduced risk of falling, one of the biggest dangers linked to muscle loss in older adults. And thanks to the vitamin B12 in eggs, their neuromuscular coordination improved. That means the connection between the brain and the body, especially the legs, became sharper. Fewer missteps, less wobble, more confidence. Don't skip the yolk. Many people toss the yolk out, thinking it's unhealthy. But for seniors, that's where the real strength lies. The yolk contains highly absorbable iron, something many older adults lack. That iron boosts oxygen delivery to the leg muscles, improves circulation, and helps combat fatigue. So yes, eat the whole egg. The yolk is not your enemy, it's your ally. And remember, for maximum benefit, eat eggs within 30 to 60 minutes of waking up. That's when your muscles are most vulnerable to breakdown and most ready to rebuild if you give them the right nutrients. How to prepare them right? Boiled eggs are the easiest option. They're portable, quick, and retain all the nutrients without any added fat or salt. But if you want to mix it up, try a soft scramble with spinach or tomatoes. Both are rich in antioxidants and magnesium, which help keep your lower body muscles relaxed and resilient. Avoid overcooking or using heavy oils. Keep it light, keep it fresh, and keep it consistent. Real strength starts small. You don't need a complicated routine. You just need to start small with intention. Just like David did. He didn't overhaul his whole life. He didn't hire a personal trainer or join a gym. He simply changed what he ate each morning, and that changed everything. The journey to stronger legs, better balance, and greater independence can start tomorrow morning with just 1 egg on your plate. And eggs are just the beginning. Up next, Dr. Nana will reveal 4 more powerful breakfast foods that fuel leg muscle recovery, improve circulation, and help seniors over 60 stay on their feet with strength and stability. Let's keep going right here on Senior Health Boost. As Dr. Nana emphasized in the previous section, 1 simple egg each morning can do more than fill your stomach. It can become your first line of defense against leg muscle loss. After just a month of consistency, many seniors feel stronger, experience fewer cramps, and no longer rely on the armrest just to get out of a chair. Now let's move on to another muscle-preserving powerhouse, oatmeal topped with chia seeds. Breakfast superfood number 2, oatmeal with chia seeds. If eggs are the fuel for your muscles, think of oatmeal as the steady energy source that helps keep them running smoothly throughout the morning. On its own, oatmeal is already a nutritional staple, but when you combine it with chia seeds, it becomes a true breakfast remedy for seniors aiming to retain leg strength, reduce cramping, and promote blood flow. At the heart of oatmeal's power is beta-glucan, a soluble fiber known for its role in reducing inflammation and regulating blood sugar. When your blood sugar is stable, your body can better absorb the minerals and protein it needs to rebuild leg muscles, especially critical as metabolic function tends to slow with age. Chia seeds add the missing puzzle pieces. They bring in omega-3 fatty acids, calcium, magnesium, and potassium, a quartet of nutrients that are vital for muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and preventing leg cramps, particularly those painful episodes that strike at night. Magnesium works to relax tense muscles, which is especially helpful after walking or long periods of standing. Potassium ensures smooth electrical signaling to your muscle fibers and promotes healthy circulation in your legs, even reaching the small, often neglected stabilizer muscles in the lower limbs. How to prepare it? It couldn't be easier. Combine 3 tablespoons of rolled oats with water or a plant-based milk like almond or oat. Cook until soft. Stir in 1 tablespoon of chia seeds and mix well. For natural sweetness and an antioxidant boost, top with a few slices of banana or a small handful of blueberries. Aim to eat it warm, within an hour of waking up, when your body is still in a fasting state and your muscles are most in need of nutrients. Many seniors who've switched to this combination report better balance, less discomfort when climbing stairs, and more endurance throughout the day. Nighttime leg cramps often disappear, clear signs that the muscles are finally receiving the nourishment they've been missing. But remember, oatmeal isn't just a tasty morning meal. When eaten right and paired with the right ingredients, it becomes a powerful tool to help adults over 60 stay strong, independent, and fully engaged in life. Breakfast superfood number 3, bananas. Next up is one of nature's most effective remedies for leg health, bananas. Sometimes referred to as the electrolyte pill of the produce aisle, bananas are one of the most accessible fruits for preventing leg cramps, supporting circulation, and maintaining smooth muscle contractions, especially important for those over 60. Bananas are especially beneficial when consumed early in the day, when your body is typically at its lowest in terms of mineral levels. A medium banana contains around 400 milligrams of potassium, covering about 10% of your daily needs. Potassium is essential for creating and maintaining the electrical charge across your muscle cell membranes, the very signals that allow you to walk, balance, and move confidently. When potassium is low, muscles can misfire or spasm. That's what causes those sharp nighttime cramps or that odd twitching feeling when you're trying to relax. These symptoms are especially common in older adults, particularly those who take diuretics or have issues with mineral absorption due to medications or chronic conditions. What Science Says? A Harvard University study found that seniors who consumed bananas regularly were 33% less likely to suffer from leg cramps compared to those with low potassium intake. That's a significant difference, especially considering how easy and affordable bananas are to include in your routine. Beyond potassium, bananas also contain a healthy dose of vitamin B6, which supports nerve communication between your brain and your leg muscles. This helps improve coordination, step control, and overall balance while walking. When and how to eat them? Bananas are best eaten right after your main breakfast, not on an empty stomach. That's when they help most with electrolyte balance without causing a spike in blood sugar. For optimal effect, try slicing them into your oatmeal, combining with chia seeds, or pairing with a few spoonfuls of plain Greek yogurt. These combinations improve nutrient absorption and maintain a steady energy release without triggering energy crashes or sugar spikes. However, bananas aren't for everyone. Seniors with type 2 diabetes, chronic kidney disease, or those managing high blood sugar may need to monitor their potassium intake more carefully. If that applies to you, opt for a smaller, slightly underripe banana. These contain less sugar and more resistant starch, which helps stabilize blood sugar and slows digestion. A simple step towards stronger legs for most seniors, adding just one banana each morning can help regulate minerals, reduce nighttime cramping, strengthen stride, and protect the leg muscles from daily wear and tear. It's a small change with a powerful ripple effect. We've now covered 3 of the top 5 breakfast choices that Dr. Nana recommends for seniors looking to regain leg strength, prevent cramping, and improve balance. But there are still 2 more foods that can take your morning routine and your mobility to the next level. Up next on Senior Health Boost, discover a fruit that boosts circulation and a protein that keeps your legs energized all day long. Stay with us. As Dr. Nana explained, when timed and combined properly, even a simple banana can help protect your legs throughout the day, keeping you steady, mobile, and full of energy. Now let's continue with another powerful ally in your breakfast lineup: Greek yogurt. Breakfast superfood number 4. Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is more than just a creamy snack. For seniors, it's one of the best morning choices to counteract the muscle loss that happens during sleep. Why? Because your body enters a catabolic state overnight, especially after 7 or more hours without food. That means it starts breaking down muscle tissue for fuel, including the leg muscles that are already weakened due to aging, reduced physical activity, and hormonal shifts. That's where Greek yogurt comes in. Compared to regular yogurt, it has nearly twice the protein, thanks to a special straining process that removes most of the liquid and leaves behind a thick, protein-rich texture. For older adults, especially those over 60, this is critical. The protein, especially casein, digests slowly, delivering fuel over time to help the body rebuild what it lost during the night. The nutritional edge: a single 170-gram serving of plain Greek yogurt contains about 17 grams of high-quality protein and a healthy dose of leucine, the amino acid responsible for kicking off muscle protein synthesis. It's also rich in calcium and vitamin D, which support strong bones, smooth neuromuscular communication, and better overall balance. That means fewer stumbles, stronger posture, and a steadier stride. But it doesn't stop there. Greek yogurt also offers probiotics, beneficial bacteria that help improve gut health, enhance nutrient absorption, and reduce systemic inflammation. Less inflammation means better circulation to your legs, and better circulation means stronger, more responsive muscles. Backed by Science, a study from Maastricht University in the Netherlands, seniors who consume 20 grams of casein protein each morning, even with minimal exercise, experience noticeable leg strength improvements in just 6 weeks. These same participants also reported fewer nighttime cramps and improved balance, two of the biggest concerns for older adults trying to maintain mobility and independence. How to eat it and what to avoid. For best results, eat Greek yogurt within an hour of waking, or after a short morning walk. Add fresh, unsweetened berries, a sprinkle of chia seeds, or a dash of cinnamon to enhance flavor and boost nutrient intake. However, not all yogurts are created equal. Avoid versions loaded with added sugars, artificial flavors, or fruit syrup blends. These can spike blood sugar, increase inflammation, and interfere with recovery, especially if you're over 60. If you're lactose intolerant or sensitive, look for lactose-free options, or try goat or sheep's milk yogurt, which tends to be easier on digestion. Why it matters: because of its combination of high-quality protein, probiotics, and micronutrients. Greek yogurt is a simple yet powerful tool for seniors who want to start their day with energy, improve leg muscle recovery, and stay steady on their feet. And now, let's wrap up the list with the fifth and final food, one that's as savory as it is essential. Breakfast superfood number 5. Pan-seared salmon. Yes, salmon for breakfast. It may not be your typical morning meal, but adding salmon or other fatty fish like sardines or mackerel to your breakfast at least twice a week can be a game changer for leg strength and overall mobility. Why? Because fatty fish are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA. These powerful compounds have been shown to reduce chronic muscle inflammation, enhance insulin sensitivity, which helps muscles absorb nutrients, support tissue repair and regeneration. This combination is especially helpful for seniors looking to slow down muscle loss and boost strength in the legs where aging hits hardest. Impressive research findings. In a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors over 65 who ate 2 servings of fatty fish each week maintained 27% more leg muscle mass than those who didn't. Even more impressive, that group showed major gains in walking speed, balance, and strength, and a 36% lower risk of falling due to leg weakness. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury and long-term disability in seniors, so that kind of reduction isn't just impressive, it's life-changing. Smart ways to add salmon to breakfast. Salmon doesn't have to be complicated. Try it pan-seared, baked, or grilled. Pair it with a slice of whole grain toast, a poached egg, or even chopped into a savory omelet with leafy green. Smoked salmon without added sugar or nitrates is also a convenient option, but choose low-sodium varieties whenever possible. Salmon is also packed with vitamin D, protein, and B vitamins, all of which support muscle health, nerve signaling, and overall energy levels, making it one of the most complete foods you can eat to protect your legs. Putting it all together so far, you've learned about 5 breakfast foods backed by science and real-life stories, foods that work with your body, not against it, to support stronger leg muscles, better balance, reduce cramp, and improve circulation and more confidence in every step. Each of these options, eggs, oatmeal with chia seeds, bananas, Greek yogurt, and salmon, provides a unique blend of nutrients that your muscles, nerves, and bones crave as you age. But the real magic happens when you combine these habits consistently. So, how do you build a weekly breakfast routine that fits your life, supports your legs, and keeps you moving with strength after 60? In the final part of this video, Dr. Nana will help you put it all together, plus share a few real-life success stories from seniors who transformed their mornings and regained their mobility with just a few small changes. Keep watching right here on Senior Health Boost. 23. 35. How does it operate? Omega-3 fatty acids aid in lowering chronic inflammation. Muscle strength and flexibility are eroded by a silent yet damaging process, particularly in the lower limbs. Additionally, salmon is a great source of highly digestible protein, 20 gram per 100 gram cooked, as well as vitamins B12 and D, which are essential for neuromuscular transmission and improve the coordination of your muscles and brain during exercise. 24.03 The easiest method to get it ready for 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Pan-sear fresh salmon in extra virgin olive oil. Serve it with roasted sweet potatoes, steamed veggies, or a few avocado slices for a mineral-balanced, high-protein, high-fat breakfast. Choose a slice of unsweetened smoked salmon. 24.26 Or take a premium fish oil supplement if you don't have time to boil fish in the morning. However, the majority of nutritionists concur that whole foods are a better way to get nutrients than supplements. Just a brief note. If you've already experienced problems with fat digestion, fatty liver, or elevated cholesterol, eat early in the morning when your stomach is still mostly empty, and start with smaller servings. 54. Choose baked or steamed fish rather than fried. Cut back to once a week if you have bloating or sluggish digestion. And if advised by your doctor, think about taking it with digestive enzymes. Fatty fish such as salmon are excellent suppliers of more than simply protein. They function similarly to natural lubricants in your body, keeping your muscles supple, healthy, and prepared for recuperation. 20. Above all, they assist your legs in fending off the silent degeneration that occurs with aging. Recall, no matter how old you are, eating even one dish of salmon for breakfast every week is a significant investment in your capacity to live an active life. Maintain your balance and walk with confidence. 41. The meal that's hidden. Natural mineral salt served with steamed sweet potatoes. I said at the start of the video that I would reveal this dish. It's not an addition. It isn't an expensive superfood. Almost everyone already has this really basic item in their kitchen. Sweet potatoes are steamed. Celtic sea salt, lightly sprinkled. 26. It sounds simple. However, the effect is far-reaching. After a long night of exhaustion, sweet potatoes' abundance of complex carbohydrates can assist your muscles replenish their glycogen stores. What makes sweet potatoes special is that, unlike many other common breakfast foods, its starch doesn't raise blood sugar levels. 28. Instead, it provides consistent energy, preventing muscle tiredness in the morning, particularly in the legs, which are vulnerable to cramps, dull aches, and gradual weakness when they are not properly fueled. More sweet potatoes are a great source of potassium, magnesium, manganese, and vitamin C, which work together to improve circulation in the legs, control nerve signals, and combat electrolyte imbalances that cause weak legs. As Dr. Nana explained, omega-3 fatty acids aren't just another trendy health claim. They are powerful allies in the fight against age-related muscle loss, especially in the lower body. These healthy fats reduce inflammation, improve muscle flexibility, and help your legs stay strong as you age. Salmon is one of the best natural sources not just for omega-3s, but for easily absorbed protein, vitamin D, and vitamin B12. These nutrients work together to enhance coordination between your brain and muscles, giving you more confidence when walking or standing. How to prepare salmon for breakfast? You don't need a complicated recipe. Simply pan-sear fresh salmon in extra virgin olive oil for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Pair it with a few avocado slices, steamed vegetables, or even roasted sweet potatoes for a balanced, high-protein breakfast. Press for time? Try a slice of unsweetened smoked salmon, or, if needed, a high-quality fish oil supplement. However, most experts agree whole food always beats supplements when it comes to nutrient absorption. If you've had issues with fat digestion, fatty liver, or high cholesterol, eat salmon early in the morning when your stomach is still mostly empty, and start with small servings. Consider baked or steamed fish instead of fried. And if needed, speak to your doctor about digestive enzymes to aid absorption. More than just protein, salmon does more than support muscle recovery. It acts like a natural lubricant, keeping your tissues supple, energized, and ready to move. Most importantly, it helps your legs resist the quiet muscle breakdown that can start in your 60s and continue unnoticed until weakness, falls, or loss of independence become unavoidable. No matter your age, one serving of salmon per week is a long-term investment in leg stability, balance, and freedom. The hidden meal. Sweet potatoes with mineral salt. Now, as promised at the beginning of this video, let's talk about the surprise 6th item, a hidden gem that's already in most kitchens but rarely used at the right time. It's not a supplement, it's not exotic, and it won't cost you more than a couple of dollars. It's a steamed sweet potato, lightly sprinkled with natural mineral-rich sea salt, like Celtic sea salt. Unlike regular table salt, Celtic sea salt is unrefined and packed with over 80 trace minerals. Your muscles need to contract and relax smoothly. It doesn't spike blood pressure the way processed salt does. Instead, it stabilizes internal fluid pressure, promotes electrolyte balance, and accelerates muscle repair. In one study from the French Institute of Mineral Nutrition, seniors who combined a high-fiber breakfast like sweet potatoes with mineral-rich salt experienced 41 better balance, over 50% fewer falls within just 90 days. How to eat it? Timing matters to get the full benefit. Steam half of a sweet potato until tender. Sprinkle a small pinch of Celtic salt on top. Add it warm, about 10 minutes before your main breakfast, after a glass of warm water. This timing helps stabilize your blood sugar for the entire morning and prepares your muscles to absorb minerals effectively. Many people who adopt this routine report feeling lighter on their feet, less numbness, fewer cramps, and a smoother time rising from chairs or climbing stairs all in just a week. The hidden power of simple habits. You might not see this combo in glossy fitness magazines. But for people over 60, this small, warm, salted breakfast can act like a nutritional support system, protecting one of the most valuable assets we have as we age, the ability to walk independently. It's not flashy. It's not new, but it works. And when paired with the other 5 breakfast strategies shared by Dr. Nana: eggs, oatmeal with chia, bananas, Greek yogurt, and salmon, you'll be giving your legs the fuel, the minerals, and the protein they need to stay strong and mobile well into your later years. You've now learned the exact foods, timing, and habits that can transform your legs from tired and unsteady to strong and energized. But how do you put it all together into one weekly routine? And what's the first small step you can take tomorrow morning to get started? In the final page of this video, Dr. Nana will wrap it all up with a sample breakfast plan, a motivational message, and a reminder that strength is still within your reach, starting with your plate. Keep watching right here on Senior Health Boost. As Dr. Nana has shown throughout this video, eating the right foods is only part of the equation. If you truly want to rebuild your leg strength, protect your balance, and stay independent after 60, it's not just about what you eat but how you start your day. Simple morning routines done consistently can shift your body from muscle breakdown to muscle recovery. Let's bring everything together now with 5 powerful morning rituals that, when paired with your new breakfast strategy, can help restore your leg function, improve mobility, and give you back that sense of confidence when you walk, stand, and move through the world. Morning ritual number 1. Warm water with natural mineral salt. When you first wake up, don't rush to your coffee or breakfast just yet. Begin with a 250 milliliters glass of warm water, mixed with about a 1/5 teaspoon of Celtic or Himalayan salt. Why? Because after a night of sleep, your body is slightly dehydrated and low on electrolytes, which causes heavy legs, tightness, and that unsteady feeling when you first get out of bed. This warm, salted water helps to rehydrate your tissues, restore mineral balance, calm your nervous system, improve circulation to the legs. Drink it slowly over 5 minutes. This simple act can immediately help reduce cramping, enhance leg response, and prepare your body for movement before you even sit down to eat. Morning ritual number 2. 3-minute leg activation exercise. After your water, take just 3 minutes to activate your leg muscles right in your living room or bedroom. Stand tall. Lift yourself 2 to 4 inches off the ground. Hold the position for 10 seconds. Then switch legs. Repeat 5 rounds per leg. This simple exercise stimulates your calves, thighs, and hips, the very muscles that decline fastest with age. It also helps with balance, proprioception, and body awareness. Doing this daily lowers your risk of falling and keeps your muscles primed for the day ahead. Morning ritual number 3. Get up slowly and mindfully. It might seem insignificant, but how you get out of bed sets the tone for your entire day. Many seniors get up too fast, triggering dizziness, lightheadedness, or even falls. Instead, take 3 deep breaths first. Sit up slowly. Rotate your wrists and ankles gently. Then plant your feet, pause for a moment, and stand. This gentle reactivation supports blood flow to your brain and lower body, helping you begin your day with intention and steadiness, not confusion or risk. Morning ritual number 4. Get sunlight within 30 minutes of waking. Step out onto your balcony, sit near a window, or simply stand in the morning light for 5 minutes. This small act triggers natural vitamin D production, strengthens bones and joints, improves calcium absorption, and supports mood, energy, and hormone regulation. It's especially helpful for wrists, ankles, and joints, which often feel the effects of aging first. You don't need a full workout, just sunlight. Nature's free medicine. Morning ritual number 5. Don't delay your first bit. After 7-9 hours of sleep, your body enters a catabolic state. That means it's breaking down your muscle tissue, including your leg muscles, for energy. If you wait too long to eat, the damage continues. Even if you're not ready for a full breakfast, start small. Half a steamed sweet potato, a boiled egg, a few spoonfuls of plain Greek yogurt. Each of these small choices shifts your body out of breakdown mode and into muscle repair and recovery. Day by day, strength returns. When you combine these 5 morning rituals with the powerful breakfast strategies we've shared, your body responds. Cramping fades, balance improvestanting becomes easier, and walking feels natural again. It doesn't take weeks or months to feel the shift. In fact, most seniors notice a difference within just 7 days. What matters is consistency. You have the power to make your mornings the foundation of your strength, not the start of decline. Your body, your choice, your power. Every morning gives you a window, a moment to make a choice. Will today be another day? Your legs lose a little more strength? Or will it be the day you fight back, one bite and one step at a time? Because here's what you've just learned from Dr. Nana and Senior Health Boost. 5 science-backed foods that protect and rebuild leg muscle. A forgotten food combo that supports nerve, muscle, and skeletal strength. 5 easy morning habits that require no gym, no equipment, and no doctor's appointment, just intention. Your ability to walk independently, stand confidently, and live with dignity depends on the choices you make before Let's keep this conversation going. Now I want to hear from you. If you could only choose one of the 6 breakfast foods we've discussed, eggs, oatmeal with chia, banana, Greek yogurt, salmon, or sweet potatoes with sea salt, which one would you eat tomorrow to protect your legs? Drop your answer in the comments section below. Your story might be the motivation another senior needs to hear today. Support the mission if this video helped you in any way. If you learned something new or felt inspired to take back control of your health, please hit that like button, subscribe to Senior Health Boost, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next on Senior Health Boost. In the next video, we'll uncover 3 healthy breakfast foods that seniors eat every day, not knowing they may be silently causing leg cramps, blood sugar crashes, and even blocking muscle repair altogether. Don't let one simple mistake undo all your hard work. Because real healthcare doesn't start at the hospital. It starts in your kitchen, with that first bite at 7 o'clock a.m. Make it count. Thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. I truly hope today's tips and science-backed strategies help you strengthen your legs, rebuild confidence, and live fully without the fear of falling, fatigue, or fading independence. Here on Senior Health Boost, we'll continue to shine a light on the truth about aging, especially when it comes to leg health, balance, circulation, and daily strength. Until next time, stay grounded, stay strong, and remember, every step you take is a victory. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Dr. Nana.